Hey, welcome to part 23, guys. We are kind of in the north part of the eastern part of Great Desert. To the east there's the buried ruins and we're kind of at the north part of that. I did mean to show you the map, I just keep forgetting to do it. Show you the map at the start of each video, to give you an indication of where we are. So first of all, you'll come over here, destroy that robot, you'll get a password from him. And they're going to shoot down these two targets, it'll make a rope drop, which we're going to need in a second to reach that chest inside. Then once shot down the ropes, come over here and swing across. Be careful, quite easy to miss these ropes, which I've done a few times. So yeah, try to make sure you're accurately lined up, I'm sure you know by now. Yes, jump to these two, and this third one will be the one we shot down. And you'll climb up and jump into the one inside the fenced area. Yep, loot the chest. That password we just got from the robot is actually for this chest here. Probably the only password in the game that literally has a chest within a few steps of it. Yes, lob it in the password and force it open. You get loads of nano drives and a microcoil. Once done that, open the gate. And we're going to do a bit of fishing now. We're going to finish off the fishing. We have got a fishing trophy, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm doing it to get the costume from it for finding all 25. It doesn't take too long to do anyway. The last 5 come pretty quickly. Last 5 fish. So loot this corpse, you'll get that file. Sentinel 46's memory. Once got that, just head west over to the oasis. Yeah, there's a chest in the bottom of the water here. We should be able to loot it now. But what we're going to do first is going to make our way over to Clyde. Yeah, careful you don't trigger this enemy as you approach him, otherwise you might have to wait a moment before he becomes intractable. So here she is.
Angel, the weather at the oasis.
Yep, so exchange a few words with him. Talk about the weather and whatever. Yep, so you want to shop, you want to buy the fantastic fishing data, and you also want to buy special bait. Yeah, buy enough so you've got 10. I've got 2 at the moment, so you might want to buy 8 more. Yeah, just make sure you've got 10 special baits, and you've bought that data which you had. Once done so, going to do a spot of fishing. So pull out your rod and lob it in the water. Make sure you put some special bait on the end of it. And with these fish we're going to be catching now, I believe 2 of them are grade 2 and 1 is a grade 3. And if you catch something and the gauge goes down too quick, then you've likely caught a small fish. So that's a grade 2. As you can see, the gauge is going down pretty slowly. So you want the gauge to go down at about a similar speed to mine. Like I said, if it's going down much quicker, almost double as fast, it's just going to beat a small fish and you might just want to discard or restart. You'll lose your bait, but you'll save the time you would have wasted catching a teeny weeny fish. Yes, that's one of the grade 2s. Yep, the Pikachu or whatever it's called. Pirachu, or I guess Pikachu you could call it. Yes, the next one, Great White Shark. As you can see, that's a grade 3, and I don't know why it does not show the catching animation with this one. I caught it twice, but it just keeps showing the box. It's not actually showing me catching it, because that's a massive fish. So that's another grade 3, so all that's left is a grade 2. So now I'm just going to focus on getting grade 2. So like I say, we're looking for 2 grade 2s and 1 grade 3, using the special baits. Yeah, there it is. Aravana or something. That's it, we've got all the fish for that tier. Yeah, that's the gigantic fish, so that's one you're looking for. 2 grade 2s guys and 1 grade 3. Use special bait to catch them. Like I say, if the gauge goes down too quick, then it's a small fish. Just restart and lob again. And now for the final 2, you're going to use your fantastic baits. Now these are both grade 3. You've got the Dunkleosteus or something. Yeah, Dunkleosaurus. Yeah, as you can see, they sell for loads. You get 450 points when you sell one of these, or when you catch. And the final one, guys, that's him, the whale shark. So the final ones are both grade 3, and with that bait, you'll always catch one of them. And yep, do not warp back, just stay where you are. Then talk to Clyde. So with them final 2 fish, because you get 450 points each time, you can actually farm Bitcoins here. You just catch a fish, sell the Bitcoin, sell the fish for Bitcoin, sorry. They'll sell for 100. Fish score will trade for 1 Bitcoin. So you kind of, every time you catch a fish, you get about 4 or 5 Bitcoins. But yeah, you shouldn't need to anyway. You shouldn't need to do any farming if you're doing 100%. So yeah, get through this dialogue, you'll get its new costume, providing you caught all 25 fish. The Ocean Maid. Yep, I'm just going to talk to him again. I'm just going to buy a few things, because we are not going to be returning to Clyde ever again. Yeah, so you can say your farewells. So I'm just going to spend whatever I've got on Bitcoins. Yeah, I got 27. That's it. I guess you could farm micro drives there as well, and motors. That's it. Nice knowing you, Clyde. Now let's move on. So yeah, this is that new costume, the Ocean Maid. Right, so we're going to make our way around to the north. I think I'm going to get his chest now. Like I said, I think we've got a pass with his chest. Or did we do his chest earlier? I think we did actually. Yeah, so just make our way where I'm going next. We're going to loot a corpse, I believe, which we're doing now. Then we're going to go on top, all on the big tunnels, which is sticking out of the ground. We're actually going to be coming along here, near the end of the Great Desert. So I could have got this corpse then. But we're doing it now. So yeah, loot that corpse. You'll find Sentinel 55's decision file. Once you've done so, head over to that tunnel sticking out of the ground. Yeah, that kind of man-made structure over there. So like a big tunnel. Just sticking out of the ground. It's all busted. Yeah, we're going to climb over the top of it. You'll find a can and a drone upgrade module. We'll be coming back up here nearer the end of the Great Desert, so you could actually leave this part until later. Yeah, there's the drone upgrade module. So all the way at the far end there'll be a chest with a can inside. Yep, there she is. Yep, that's the Haven Earl Grey. Now carefully drop down. Watch it's not too high. And then we're going to make our way east. Kind of around to the northeast corner. Yeah, around this wall on the right, and you'll find a slope taking you downwards. We're going to come down here and trigger this camp. This gate down here, which is locked, you actually get to the other side by doing a side quest, which we'll be doing a bit later. The side quest is literally on the opposite side of the map, pretty much. And you go through a tunnel, and that's what leads you to a rope. You climb up the rope, and then you come out just behind that gate. I'm not actually going to be unlocking that gate. Just because by the time we get to that cave later on in the Great Desert, it'll be the last one we're going to do, and we're going to use that quest to walk back to the quest giver. We've got a camp, so there's absolutely no need to open the shotgun gate anyway. But yeah, I'll point it out again once we get to that point in case you do just want to unlock it. But yeah, buy some slugs, interrupt the camp, and make sure you've got plenty of slugs. There's going to be a shooting part coming up in order to get a can. So back up the slope. Carry on east. And we're going to go on this ruins here. Once you try to open this chest, some targets will appear. And they're kind of like explosive targets. You have to shoot them before they get too close to you. And if you remove yourself from a square, yeah, do not leave that little square, otherwise you'll fail this chest and you have to start again. So yeah, just keep shooting them. If you get too close and do detonate near you, it doesn't do too much damage. I mean, if you let every single one hit you without healing, you'd probably die. But normally, even if everyone did hit you, as long as you kind of heal in between when you get low on health, you can kind of just tank them. Because they can be quite tricky to shoot. Yeah, one more round. It's kind of about three waves. That's it, one shot them all. Grab a can, liquid fire. Yep, energy water. 43, so I think we've got 2 more cans to get in the Grey Desert. Yeah, now jump over the wall, head north, and this far northeast tower, there'll be a corpse leaning against the side of it, outside. Yep, loot him, or her, for Numi's testament. Once you've done so, now we're kind of going to continue west to the northwest corner of the map, but just grab a few things along the way. There'll be another corpse in here. We probably have to kill these enemies outside before we can actually interact with it. Yes, take out the lesser lurkers. Yeah, that corpse will give you the Sentinel 71's Resonation. Once got that, come along here and continue west. And one of these next buildings you reach will have one of the chapter of trial collectibles inside. Is it this one? Yes, it is. So you've got to jump up onto that ledge. Yeah, you get another piece of the password. Chapter of Trial 2. Once got that, leave the ruins, continue west. You see them kind of crates up ahead, and the enemies were just magically spawned in as I got into rendering distance. Yeah, there'll be a corpse here and it will drop a file. So kill all these. The one has got human sacks hanging on him. He's got one hanging from each butt cheek. So once you've taken this out, make sure you loot the corpse. And you'll get Sentinel 95's Regret. Yep, there's Big Egg, which leads you down to Abyss Lavoy. So you kind of probably know where we're going at the moment, without looking at your map. So yeah, head over here to the west. Just ignore the mountains. You've got the middle, there's a material up there. But it's not a greatly important material. And because you're near the edge of the map there, you start walking really slowly. It takes about 5 minutes to get that material. So yeah, continue following this tunnel until you come across a break. Go past it and over to the ruins on the other side. Come around the back, jump up on the cliff. And they're going to jump from the cliff into the top part of the building. Or what's left of it. Yeah, now jump up here first on the left. Loot that corpse. You'll get the Arc Tech Pioneers developing the Green Lords. Or Land, sorry. File. Now jump up the handholds. All the way to the top corner. And you'll find a chest. This might be one of them random breach puzzles. Oh no, it's one of these timed button inputs. Yeah, it's very tricky when you have the very first one is one of the buttons you have to put in. I've had it before when it's been the very two first. I completely missed them. So once you looted it, if you drop down on the very small piece of ledge sticking out below, there'll be a drone upgrade module. You see that item there? That's it, drone upgrade module. Once you've got that, just come outside and then continue west around the mountain. Yeah, brief edit there guys. I just had to pause it. Yeah, so continue west around the mountain. You'll come across a camp. So continue over to this camp, guys, and activate it. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade my drone a little bit more. Final upgrade. You get more upgrades for that New Game Plus, by the way. Right, let's unlock some more skills. That X burst attack, I don't find it that useful, to be honest. It increases your attack speed and attack and whatnot, but it costs quite a lot, and it does kind of expire a bit too quickly. You're probably best off just using Tempest instead, dealing damage that way, and you know, getting some health back at the same time. So come across here. You have to kill this first enemy. If you try not to trigger the rest, then you should be able to loot this part without killing anybody else. And this next bit coming up can be quite annoying. You'll see why in a second. But yeah, come around here first. Shoot that barrel to destroy the rubble. Loot the corpse beside the big container. You'll get Scavenger 173's Lament. Now you're going to move this big container, and you're going to use it to jump up onto the upper platforms. Yep, forgot for a moment there where the handholds were. Yes, you jump up on the inside, and they got to climb up around the outside, all the way to the top. There's a very annoying turret coming up in a second, and it instant kills you from really far away. Yeah, so up here, swing across. I believe this is a costume actually. Yeah, so you got a small costume box. Yep, in that you'll find the Daily Sailor. And then jump across here, you'll find another corpse. This corpse just gives you SP if you need it. Right, once you're good to go, going to move on west. Now see that big mountain in the distance, which kind of just on the corner of my camera. It's on the right side now. There's a turret on there which will shoot you. So when you're killing these enemies in a second, either keep the statue between you and the turret, like I said, it's on that mountain, or head straight over to the turret and kill that first. I did actually die here, and I had to make a brief edit where I came back. Yeah, so I've kind of put that statue between me, and I got a trophy there. Battlefield Martial Artist. Perfect dodge, 200 enemy attacks. Yeah, you can see the red indication on the corner of my screen indicates a projectile is incoming. Yeah, so it's quite messy here. As you can see, that's where I died. So you might want to go and take out a turret first. You'll see where it is in a second. Yeah, pretty much all I was doing behind that statue, there's a robot, and it gives you a drone upgrade module. That's what I was doing behind that robot. And then yeah, continue over here guys to the northwest turret is. You need to get reasonably close, and you just want to take him out quickly with your stinger or slug, whatever. It's got to be a ranged option. If you find your ammo isn't doing any damage, then shoot the barrel next to him. Then that'll cause a chain reaction with other barrels which will kill it, like I just did. And once you killed it, it'll drop this on the sand below it. Come and pick it up, it's needed for a side quest, and choose not to go back. Yeah, it's the algorithm chipset. Do not warp back. Yeah, so if you can't shoot it directly, shoot the barrel beside it. It'll cause a chain reaction which will kill it. And like I say, that statue, a moment ago where I just died, there's a robot there which will drop you some materials. Right, continue over here next. There'll be these rocks, and once you approach them, you'll start walking slowly, so you'll walk into a sandstorm. But loot the corpse beneath the rocks for Scavenger 163's memory, or 103. Come around this ship next. I've got a little boss fight coming up, needed for a quest. I've read reports about this particular quest glitching. I think it's mainly where players, they've killed the boss, but they've left the area before looting the corpse. Because what happens when you leave this area, a big rock falls down, blocking the entrance. So make sure when you kill this boss, you loot the corpse before you leave the area, because it's potentially missable. So yeah, come near, This boss fight will trigger. Like I said, it's completed to a quest. It's a quest connected to Kaya, I think, for finding her missing sister. So yeah, kill Behemoth. It's kind of like one of the Scarab enemies from Abe's Odyssey, if you know what I mean. Just the way its head looks. I guess it's one of the Scarab enemies, but with hands. So you might want to save Taki mode for when he re-engages his shields. I think this counts as one of the Alpha Nitibus. So although we've already killed a Behemoth, the smaller variants, yeah, I think this kill counts one of the Alphas. So it's needed anyway for the Nitiba trophy for finding them all. Yeah, so he's respawned his shield. So now I'm going to go into Taki mode and tic-tac-toe him to death. There you go, spamming my triangle attack. So Opti, how do you use Taki mode efficiently? I don't know. All I do is spam to the triangle attack. I think Taki mode, I think it's pretty much got a similar attack set to what Eve has. Obviously it's just got stronger attacks. And you don't take any damage in Taki mode. And she is dead. So yeah, make sure you loot her. You'll get a trophy, Behemoth, for killing her. Yeah, once she's finally done a death animation. I think she kept selecting the wrong animation then. Didn't know what she was doing. But yeah, grab everything she drops. Yeah, you find some gear pieces. Probably get a weapon core as well, or damaged. Yep, and then head over here. This way you'll find the corpse. So yeah, make sure you loot this corpse before you leave the arena.
This person.
Looks like a skip. Can you ID them?
I'll try. Adam. The number.
Yeah, do not walk back to a client. Stay where you are. We've almost done the Great Desert. A few more things to do. Yep, Kara's memory stick. Yeah, so once you've got it, come outside, and then we want to go left. There's a camp to the right, but we're going to go left first. Yeah, camp just over there. But yeah, go left first. Yeah, that passageway just came through. It's probably blocked now. Head east over this small dune, and you'll find a chest. It'll drop a can. Yeah, shoot targets. 3 targets, that's all you need to shoot. Yep, Cryo Cafe Mocha. Grab that one. Right, I think one more can to get in the Great Desert. I think that's 44. Yeah, come over here to the statue. You want to loot all these corpses over here. So you're probably going to have to kill most of the enemies around it. If you don't loot these corpses, then you will not get past with loot chests coming up. I think all the next part consists of is basically handing in all the quests from the Great Desert, warping around a bit to grab a few more things which we don't quite have, and then heading into Eidos 9. Eidos 9 pretty quick, 2 parts and it will be done, and then the final part, the ending, Spy 4, probably going to take about 2 or 3 videos or so. But I've skipped a lot of the cutscenes in that. So once you've killed all the enemies, we can loot the corpses now. Got this corpse here beside the statue. That gives the Beliefus Screams file. Another corpse around the back. Get another file. We must find them. Over here you'll find a corpse to loot. That will just give you some SP. I think there's one more corpse as well we can loot, which again just gives you another bunch of SP. Yep, just beside this other smaller statue. There it is, another corpse. So more SP. Right, now we're going to continue kind of back to where the Behemoth area was. Just to avoid the enemies. And I'm going to make our way to the camp. Just so I can interact with the camp without triggering the enemies. I'm just taking a kind of wide arc around them. There'll be a corpse over here as well. As you see that path is blocked? That's what I mean. I don't think you can get back in there if you miss the collectible. Yeah, so over here, loot this corpse. You find Citizen 779's Constellation, I believe it's called. You trigger the save point. Right, just going to interact with this repair console. Craft a few nano suits. Once you've done so, continue south. Yep, you can find a small kind of drop pod. We're going to loot it. There'll be a file beside it. You might have to kill the lurker first.
How did a cultist even find this?
This voice brought me all the way here. Whose voice could it have been?
Agile Gladiator. I think that's for 200 perfect parries. Oh, sorry, 300. Nice. Another combat related trophy in the back. Yep, so that'll be the file.
Whoever it was,
I saw
they
it.
must have been.
Yeah, so once you've got that, we're going to kind of continue west from there. Sorry, east. I made a few edits around this part, by the way. It's all still kind of works. I'm still in the same spot when I put the edits in. Just if you sometimes see my health shoot up or shoot down, it's just where I've kind of cut two parts together. Yeah, that's a tunnel which we're going to go down right at the end of the Great Desert. Yeah, start the next video. So over here on these buried containers, there'll be a corpse. Yep, loot it for Exiles Resolution file. And another one beside it, Third Blood, or is it Third Road? Oh, Third Blood. Oh, Third Road, sorry. I couldn't quite see what it said. Tiny text. I'm going to kill these because there's something else we need to loot not too far away. And luckily I didn't trigger the Behemoth. But I think I'm just going to instant kill him. Yeah, it kind of seems to clip in onto that rock there. Yeah, like I said, make sure you got both them files on the container. I think you loot the corpse, and there's also a file on the container beside the corpse as well. Two files there. Yeah, as you see that small platform coming out of the sand, just on the left of the screen, there's an item we need on that. So that's why I'm kind of dancing around with these enemies. And there'll be a save point not long after. Yes, that corpse I needed to loot as well. That corpse will give you SP. Yeah, so take out these two tuning fork heads. Yeah, so it's an exospine in that box. Right, I'll just take out a tentacle. Then we should be go, and I'll save the game. Some of these tentacles take a long time to kill. Yeah, so this exospine. Yep, it's the suppression type exospine. So once you've got that one, guys, continue on kind of southwest from that item, and you'll find a chest. Sorry, not a chest, a camp. It's going to stealth kill that enemy. Yep, so just activate this camp, guys, save your game, and that'll be it for that video. Yep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 24.